Hey, what's happening? Hope you're having a good week. Let me tell you how you get healed, how you get well. The beginning of getting well comes with discovering who the enemy is, what the problem is. So often we've spent just eons of time, years in a row, fighting against the wrong enemy. For example, the government. We're always going, oh, we're Democrat, we're Republican, this is wrong, we're going to, it's not the government that you're fighting against. It's not the government, it's the lies. It's the evil. It's the deception. That's what we're fighting against. So how do you get victory in that? You get victory in going, I'm not relying on the government to determine my future. I'm relying on God. God is the one who determines my future. And so instead of being worried about the lies or being defensive of my place, I'm going to just stand for the truth. I'm going to do what is right. I'm going to be the kind of person who keeps my word. I am going to fight against the evil. I'm going to fight against what I know is not right. That's the enemy, the evil, the lies, the deception. That's the enemy, not the government. Same thing with your parents, let's say. Say you're a teenager or even an adult and you're like, my parents weren't there for me. They abused me. They were in and out of jail. They didn't treat me right. Whatever the case may be, you're not really fighting against your parents anymore. Even if you're a teenager, you're not fighting against your parents. You're fighting against the desire to do things your own way, or selfishness, or the wounds that have been caused. Figure out, look at yourself, be honest with yourself. Go, what is it I'm fighting against? What is it I don't like? What is it I'm trying to get rid of? Because the unmet need is the problem. We all have unmet needs. We all have fear. We all have anxiety. We all have wounds that have been inflicted on us by many different people in many different situations. And staying up under that wound is what keeps us wounded. Get to the place where you go, you know what? I am not going to be affected by that in the same way anymore. I'm not going to allow that to determine how I feel about myself, to bring fear or anxiety or whatever emotion it's bringing to you. Get to the place where you go, that was childhood. They were wrong. I didn't deserve that. But that's not who I am. That's not who I've become. I've not let that affect me. And now I'm the kind of person who doesn't treat my children that way and other friends that way. Or I've become bigger and better because of that. That's how you get well. Take the things to the Lord. It's like addiction, for example. Addiction is a symptom of the problem. It is not the problem. The problem is an unmet need. The problem is always an unmet need. Figure out what that need is and let God meet it. God will meet your needs. He knows every single thing that you need to be happy and healthy and whole. He's the one who created you. He knows what you lack. But it's very important that you bring those things to Him, that you say, God, I'm feeling lonely. Look, I've been single 11 years. It doesn't really bother me. I'm not sitting around feeling lonely. Don't feel bad for me. It's not. Because you know why? I've let God fill that space in me. I don't know if I'll always be single. I don't care if I'll always be single. I just don't want to be wounded. But I'm not wounded by that anymore. I don't need that anymore. I need what God has to give me. I need to be full from fulfilling my purpose, from living the way I'm supposed to, living happy and healthy and whole. And if somebody comes along, cool. But it's not an unmet need anymore. God will, and you know what I do though? Sometimes I'll say, Lord, I feel sad today. I feel lonely today. I'm tired of watching TV by myself or whatever it is that's going on. And you know what? I need you to fill that space in me. Can you fill that space in me? And then I go back to watching TV, and before you know it, I'm not feeling that way anymore. Sometimes it's not instantaneous, and sometimes it is. Sometimes I just go, Lord, here, take this. I don't want to feel it. Thank you. And move on. But listen, it's up to you to fight against the right enemy. And you don't fight against the right enemy if you don't recognize what the unmet need is. Ask God to show you the unmet need, and then give him the unmet need, and he'll meet it. That's who he is. That's how he operates. He's good. He's good. And what matters to you matters to him. Take your feelings to him. He's good. And he'll do what needs to be done to fill up that space so that you can live in freedom. Okay? Have a good week. Love you guys. It's important that we have a reason to wake up every day. Have a good week.